my dear Taurus. This is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. This reading will be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And for Taurus, this will be a reading about what the person most on your mind wants to happen between you two. Can often be a conflict between head and heart, and this will be revealed here, together with the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. I will also reveal what they would tell you if they dare to tell you the truth with the brutally honest oracle cards. And for a cross-watcher, this reading will most likely be about where the Taurus person's thoughts and feelings are at. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world so you can be able to see it. In the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this general reading for you. If you want to watch the channel's reading in advance and ads-free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels you can join at through the join button, or follow the link in the description box to learn more. Now use the THELEMA tarot, and I will start shuffling your cards. So when opening your deck here, I see the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So I definitely feel that this person is in a good mood, and they're a little bit insecure, but they would very much like to have some kind of agreement with you or talk things through with you, settle old scores, and offering you some kind of peace gift is what I'm feeling. Okay, so I call the Divine with Love and Light, and here we have the Queen of Wands with the Eight of Wands. I think you have said something to this person that made them wake up, that made them become more aware about their patterns or projections or shadows. Something that was a little bit of an aha moment for this person. Something you said. Actually hearing a song. They might have reacted like bad in the situation when you said this thing. But now, when they're looking back, they understand your point of view. Okay, so I call the four archangels. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. And we have the Ten of Cups here with the Eight of Wands. It's almost like they have overcome some kind of blockage in their own perception of you and themselves. Maybe by you telling this truth, it was like you were waving a magic wand like this, and first you really made them upset or angry, or they might have snapped at you, but after that it was like you opened the curtain for them and they saw something, and they all the obstacles kind of disappeared, and they saw the love between you two. I think before maybe they were guilt stricken or by something they did subconsciously, like they took their anger out on you, or their abandonment issues out on you, and then you said this thing, or you made them see this, and that was the moment then they realized there was something deeper to your connection, and not just using you as a dustbin, but actually that there was love there for real. Okay, so 6 elements. And we have the Seven of Cups, also the Knight of Cups wants to show. Three of Swords. This is what this person carried around, and that was why they were acting in cruel ways towards you. It was like they were a wounded animal, and even if they loved you, they kind of everything you said or did was making them having a negative reaction. It was not because of you. I think it was because it was easy to take it out on you. And now they see this, or you made them aware of this. And so now they can separate. Before they felt maybe pain when they saw you and got angry and they took it out on you. And now they realized that this was their own pain and that it had nothing to do with you. And so they can separate this pain from your relationship, and then it's something else. It's another story altogether. Okay, 6 elements. Earth, Earth, the World card. Okay, so the pieces is coming together, but it's by them facing their own fears. Okay. And we have the Sun here. So this is Leo energy, and the Queen of Cups. So I'm thinking this person is like, the whole heart region is filled with this loving energy towards you, and they have the deepest empathy for you, and they can see things your way. And I don't know if they, I think with the 8 of Wands, they probably will share this with you or have already shared it. But mostly this is a thing that's happening inside this person, like a deeper understanding, and something new is being born inside this person. So, 4 of Swords. Yeah, they might keep it for themselves for a while. It's just like they're building a foundation here and putting certain pieces together, getting greater understanding. Okay. So I want my dear Taurus to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So I will just tune in for a few seconds to you, the person most on your mind, and what they would want to happen between you two. This is the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship there. And this is what's in their heart, like their heart's dreams or their heart's longing for you. And this is what's on their mind, like what they're planning, even hoping for. And we have a Page of Cups. So I'm feeling a deep humbleness holding this card, a person having very pure intentions when it comes to you. They're not trying to act tough, and it's the crude awakening from the Tower. Before they were like keeping themselves busy with kind of maybe seeing, like putting themselves in the mindset of taking you for granted or not caring or see if I care, or making it like stupid jokes or something like that, to put themselves in a very autonomous position where they didn't need you. But then this happened when you told them something, and it changed the whole thing. So they came down to the ground and just, yeah, I see. So that was good. On the heart level, it's the 7 of Pentacles with the Sun card. I think they feel a lot of guilt from how they have acted towards you before. So if you never want to talk with them again, they understand that, and they will not try to hold you responsible for talking to them again. Or it's like they would fade away without you ever knowing that they knew the truth now. 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords. They try to defend themselves against a certain epiphany, like something that was obvious maybe to everyone, but they try to safeguard their worldview, and they even might have affected other people to go with their worldview, and that might have made you felt unjustly treated, and people didn't really support you, things like this, even if you were right. Okay, but then you proved that you were right, and now the person is like on a pause where they don't know where to go from here, it's another 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. 7s are spiritual challenges. It's areas where we still aren't experts, so we need to learn from certain challenging events in our life that will make us more the expert. And this is when it comes to patience and reassessing, what did I do, what kind of outcome did that have for me, for the relationship, for society. And the 7 of Swords is about lying and doing maybe stupid things that hurts other people and ending up hurting yourself as a consequence. The Seven of Wands is about having boundaries, not letting other people hurt you. Sometimes you can have so much boundaries that your life becomes very boring behind these castle gates. And at other times you need to have better boundaries and not just let people step all over you. And it's about defending what matters, fight for what matters, things like this. So this person is being challenged in at least all of the areas, because we saw the Seven of Cups before as well. And that's being haunted and triggered by emotions and not really knowing what they are, and maybe trying to escape from them and becoming the big martyr or the big victim. Like, it always end up like this. And maybe we're not really trying to take responsibility. We just become very victimized, or we're making ourselves being the victim, maybe blaming God and the other person or the other people in general. And here's the most likely action. I can see a lot of this kings here, Eight of Swords, kings, and the Three of Wands, Knight of Swords, Two of Swords. So I'm thinking there's a complicated family constellation or a group constellation here, where this person might not want to rub other people the wrong way. If they have grouped up against you, maybe even like bullied you in ways, it's hard for this person to now say, no, now we are friends with this person. Now this is the person on the agenda. Now this is like Jesus coming down and saving us all, because that's going to make other people upset too. So it's almost like they still have a false self mask when expressing their feelings for you, or their point of view in the matter of you in front of other people. So they might not be totally loyal towards you here. And it's not that they are not, I don't think they are smack talking you. It's more about they don't want to talk about it at all with these people. And so they might let them live in the illusion that they still think the same thing about you that they did before, while this have changed, but they're not telling these people this. Okay, and here we have their minds level, their plans, what they would want to happen. And we have a Queen of Wands here with the Four of Swords. So this feels like your energy, and like you have walked away from this scene and you're now ignoring these people that's not on your side, and you're trying to take care of yourself. And you might have cut cords with this group of people or this person to avoid being bullied, or like people tainting your self-esteem, or trying to drag you down and stamp on your self-respect, things like this. And you're trying to protect yourself from this and just take care of yourself, and tuning into trying to not think about these people, trying to not have them in your world anymore. And here we have the Lover. So I'm feeling they are understanding this point, this action from you. They understand that you needed to do this, and it almost feels like they love you more for it, because that's also, you're kind of putting them back against the wall and forcing out a new standpoint from them, or they will lose you altogether. So it's actually like they have woken up to a new respect for you, and I'm feeling very sweet love here and understanding. It's like they are just melting like butter in the sunshine here, with you being ice cold. So it's very strange, but it's what's happening here. And the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles, it's like they want to include you being their tribe or their family or their go-to person, or it's almost like they want to put you on a pedestal. And I think it's because you took them down from this pedestal, and a lot of other people are putting them on this pedestal and may baby them or agree with them on all their stupid shit, and you don't do that. So they feel more closer to you because of this, and they feel that they can trust you more than they can trust the yes sayers that's around them, and saying, yeah, it's like you say, and yeah, that person was super weird and they shouldn't have done that towards you. But here you are letting them face their behavior, and that makes them feel that you are the one that they can trust. And here we have a 9 of Swords. So I'm thinking, too late shall the sinner awaken, and they don't know how much they have destroyed in the relationship with you. They really don't know how to transform the current relationships that they're in, where they have this false communication, where people don't tell each other the truth. They just pet each other the right way to, yes, I agree with you, that person was so nasty. So they are in a predicament, so they don't know how to go from here. They know that they love you a great deal and now they trust you more than ever, but they don't know how to fix the situation. So they feel a little bit helpless, and the whole thing might have been a little bit as a shock to them. So they haven't had time maybe to figure out how to deal with this. They just were taken by surprise that this happened, and that you were this amazing person, and you kind of blossomed in front of them, and they were like, their jaw was dropping. They weren't really expecting anything like this. Something you said, and I hear expecting this. So maybe there's 2 songs for you. Okay. But they're very vulnerable in their love for you right now. But there might be an element of not wanting to reach out to you. They would want to, but they feel like they are not entitled to, with the 9 of Swords. Okay, so this is on their emotional level, their heart level. And we have the Devil. So they feel like they were the devil, and you walked away from the devil like this. And first you looked at them from upside down, and then you said something, and then you stomped away, and there they stood with the knowledge that you were right. So they feel like this big ugly ogre or something nasty, you know. They are being faced with the truth of how they have behaved, or how they have acted, or how they have been almost parasiting on other people and their goodwill. So for example, being nasty, being a bully, and getting other people to join so that these people wouldn't be bullied too, or at least to be able to be close to them. So it's some kind of power paradigm where they have acted really nasty. Okay. And then we have the 5 of Wands, and with the 4 of Swords here, you didn't want to take part of this dynamic anymore. So you kind of saved yourself from this situation, which they are well aware that, of course, you don't want this ugly dynamic here. So they feel, I'm feeling still the jaw drop, and like all this information coming to this person, and they're seeing thing after thing, like situation after situation being shown in front of their eyes, and they are like, oh yeah, that was ugly, or why did I do that, and how come? It's almost like this dynamic with, you know, tyrants like Hitler or Stalin, that a lot of people joined their forces and backed them up, but what they did was horrible. But just to be on the winning guy's side, people agreed with them, even if it was all wrong. And they might have gotten a thrill also to have to put, or to be able to put all their moral aside and like let the real gutter come out and spew this on other people, to really be like your lowest, to be able to say, oh, you're ugly, or you are from the wrong group, you shouldn't even be here, this is our territory, and we will shoot you if you come close. Or it's a very territorial and like caveman like, like people aligning with the strong person and bullying the weaker people. And here we have the Hermit. So this person have a lot of self-insight about this, and they see what they have done. And even if they weren't really the leader of the pack, sometimes they can just have been like minion, or maybe they just took over like all the behavior from parents and culture, society in their surrounding. But here they have like a real wake up call, and they're seeing themselves, and they're also actively going inside and looking, what have I done? What how did people act, and how did they react, and how did they behave? It's surprising to them to actually see this from this point of view right now. And then they have the 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. So I'm just seeing them agreeing with that this is awful and they are awful. And this is a very humble energy of, wanting to fix things. But here they don't know how to do this. 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. They would want to make the world a better place and their own community or their own group of friends better, and have a sweet cooperation with you. But how to go about that when they see themselves, I think there also comes like a big wave of self-hatred here. So probably this person needs to go like a lap with this, and maybe be in the self-hatred and start to do a little bit more nicer things, and eventually start to forgive themselves and see the reasons to why they acted in the way they acted, and maybe learn about the dynamics in these different situations, and slowly start to forgive themselves, and maybe eventually even respect and love themselves. But right now they are in a downward spiral where they're just seeing the truth and being shocked by it. So even if they would want something with you, they don't feel worthy of this, and they feel really like the filth of the earth almost. So there's a procrastination here to make some kind of action with you. They would want something with you, but they can't go after it since they don't feel worthy. Okay, so we'll look also at their most likely action. And we have a 5 of Swords here. So they have been all about fighting, all about winning and making the other person, like using other people to get ahead. And you said, I see this and I'm walking away from this. And here they are stuck with only this. No enemy to fight, because you said, I'm so over this. So then they just stand there with their comrades and no one to bully. So that's must be strange for them. And it's strange, this also 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, the lovers. So it shows that they really kind of hated you, loved you in the past. Now I think they love you and see things from a much more mature perspective. But here they hated you, loved you. They hated you, and but they also felt very like attracted to you and wanting to go and mess with you or mess with your life, or I don't know, make you cry, make you sad, or make you feel confused. And it had amazing allure on them to do this. It's like when people, let's say that this is kids bullying other kids, they could wait for 2 hours after school to get a certain kid alone when they're going home alone. So there's a lot of effort to just, pester someone's life. So it must mean that this person that they are pestering means a lot to them, in the sense that they are giving them something that they are very attracted to. I want to, it's this energy with people picking wings from flies, and maybe we're spending the most of their day doing this. It's very sad individuals. We shouldn't even be like really scared of them. We should just be like, what's going on here? Why is this person having such a poor life that the only amusement is to hurt others? Very strange. And here we have the Emperor. So I'm feeling this person is using self-control to behave in much more mature and better ways here, because they actually want to have a better impact. They just don't want to be remember as the crazy person picking wings out of flies. And a 6 of Cups. So eventually when they have sorted this out, or they would want a reconciliation with you, or they long for you a great deal. There's a lot of nostalgia here with you, and this conflict, it's in their way for getting to you, like what they did or what they said or how they have behaved. It's getting in the way of them, being able to come close to you. So this is like a big block, or what they did is a big obstacle for them to, when they now see things in a totally different way. This just becomes like something ugly that's messing with their life. Something, when you can't take back the thing you said or did, and you so much want to, because you see the situation so differently, and the other person might not ever forgive you. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. I'm actually feeling this to be both of you in some way. I will see with the last card here, Knight of Pentacles. I think both of you, both this person and you, are judging this person, and they want to take their time to prove with actions for themselves and for you that they are doing better. But first they need to, mope a little bit, and it's not really moping, it's more self-hatred. And while doing so, I don't think they will reach out to you, because they want to prove first to themselves and then to you that they are becoming a better person, that they will put effort in step by step, patiently, to do right by both you and the world and themselves. And they want to prove to themselves that they can do better, that they don't have to be chasing conflict to feel alive. So what would they want to say to you? Everything reminds me of you. You're the only one who gets me. So I think you were able to see past their strange behavior or bullying behavior, and you felt the person behind. It's almost like a fairy tale where there was this sleeping beauty inside this ogre here. And you saw it, and this was the person that you had a relationship to or wanted to have a relationship to, but you only got the relationship with the ogre that acted in ways that you didn't expect, because you knew the person from the inside and you felt their beautiful vibration. So you were probably very surprised when they acted in this phony kind of ways. So what else do they want to say to you? I will never stop loving you. Not enough feelings to continue this relationship. So they feel that when you walked away, you really walked away. They had done the last thing that they could do to, and then and there you stopped loving them. It doesn't have to be the truth, but this is how they perceive it. That they have done something unforgivable, that something you can't ever forgive, and they might feel like they will have to live the rest of their life alone, but always being loyal to you and always trying to live up to how you wanted them to be, or what kind of impact you would have wanted them to have on the world, or how you would have approved, like what kind of behavior you would have approved. So even if they never reach out to you again, it's like you are the leading star, but they feel like you have lost the love for them. You don't love them anymore. So I will see what you would want to say to this person. I never wanted to hurt you. I have father issues. I think for a very long time, you try to not say the truth to this person. You have father issues. So this can sometimes mean that we become codependent to an energy that refuses to see the truth about themselves, because the masculine in the world today has a big trauma. They have done things. They have gone to war in the name of God and the church and the state, and to protect their families, but they ended up coming back with a lot of karma and guilt that they don't want to face. So therefore they have put themselves in a position of like closing their heart and being like a little bit rock solid, and also very agitated towards people in their surroundings. So don't touch me, I'm so empty. And so you were kind of used with this energy, and you also had a very great understanding, and you might have been a little bit codependent to this kind of energy. For example, if your daddy had a aggression fit when you were small, you might have cleaned up the mess that they made. So things like this. Or let's say that a parent that carried the masculine energy, because this can be in females as well. We live as females sometimes and males sometimes in different lifetimes. So also females will have had this karmic effect from particularly war, but also I'm seeing mostly war actually, but I'm seeing ransacking also, and that's kind of war too. Stealing other people's stuff to get more rich, and to save your family, okay, because they are the only one that matters, and then ending up getting a lot of karma. So let's say that this father archetype, either in a male or a female, was very nasty towards your friends, and rude, and but you went to your friends and said, they don't mean it like that, and it's just their way. And so you have a very great understanding for this kind of energy, and you had it for a very long time. But then you had to face your own codependency, and it was when you said no, and you kind of walked away and say, I'm done with this crap. And that was your healing moment, when you started to heal from your father issues, needing to stroke the stone ogre the right way, so that you would be able to squeeze some love out of them. I didn't believe you when you said you loved me. I cry myself to sleep. So even if you look tough, it seems like you're hurting on the inside, and this seems to have been the paradigm problem in this relationship, that if they said they loved you, they didn't act like they loved you, and therefore you didn't felt loved, and you tried to fight to win their love, but you didn't get it, and in the end you gave up and you say, screw this, I don't want to be in this awful energy anymore. But you're still not happy, so I think you need to work on becoming your own parent, and try to make your own life happy without these difficult people for a while. And you can have a little bit of a vacation and maybe include them later, but really try to deal with this. Make yourself happy. Choose to not cry yourself to sleep. Choose to fill your days with things that amuses you, so that you're not so codependent still too. Like, you need a happy outcome, and then you need the ogre to be nice, and it seems like the ogre is going to be nice, but you shouldn't stand and fall with that. You can live your nice life without the ogre for right now, okay? So I'm also going to take from Romance Angels what the Divine wants to say about the outcome for this relationship. Worth waiting for, finances and career. So it says that basically both of you need to learn to love yourself, find yourself, become your true self, more individual, be able to make your own life happy, to see the truth of your patterns and projections and sort it out. So it's all about building on your own life right now, building a foundation. And this is what this person is going to do eventually. Finances and career, I feel that it's deeply rooted in self-esteem, loving yourself, living a beautiful life. And this is worth waiting for. So it's like a vacation where you learn to love yourself. And eventually there might be some expressing of the love, but I think it will be mostly in this person proving that they can do better. They're living their better life. And maybe if you have any kind of encounters, they will be much more cooperative and loving towards you, because they will try to prove themselves to you, and they will show you that they have heard you, and they realize what they did wrong, and they're trying to make better choices, act better. Okay. So I'll also take from Enchanted Maps to see what this person would say from a soul perspective. And we have listening and moonlight. So I think this goes well with this hermit card, that they are facing something mysterious and amazing inside themselves that before was covered up with this bullying game. We start with 53, listening. An open heart will hear the message. When this card appears, you're being reminded that there's a time to speak and a time to be silent. Now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment, for the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you'll find clarity. Receiving the listening card is a fortunate sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. It's almost like you have freed them with what you said and what they heard. You struck a vibration inside of them that kind of kick-started their healing or their ability to see themselves and therefore do something about the things that wasn't good in their life. And so I feel very big gratefulness from their soul here to you. And moonlight, 51. 51. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical and analytical. Follow it. Moonlight beacons, come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second-guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards and other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or an object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. So I feel that they are doing this internal journey and really start to listening to things, both externally to other people and also being able to see maybe more things, what's going on. And they see it on a deeper level, like the moon and the hermit kind of level, and understanding and putting things into context, being able to put two and two together. And they also want to say to you that even if you were faced with a lot of resistance from both them and other people, you were right all along and you should trust your intuition. Okay. So I hope this helps. And the most important thing to take from all this is that continue to trust yourself and try to not baby other people too much. Let them face the truth that you see, not rudely, but you can tell them that this is not okay, it's hurtful, and this is going to be the consequence. I'm going to walk away, or I don't want to talk to you right now. So it can be more obvious with your reaction to also have both yourself and other people waking up, and also focus on loving yourself at this time and make your own life worth living. So I would urge you to watch the reading, their true thoughts and feelings for your sign in the true thoughts and feelings playlist, or the love reading for May or June. That will probably reveal more about this situation. You can also watch what do they want to happen from previous month to get the development of this story from then till now.
Jet planes in the night sky with you.
Today, if you can't get enough of my readings on YouTube, you can now become a member to my channel and get access to premium content videos. There are 3 different levels to choose from. You can become a supportive member and get personal and spiritual growth readings for the collective.
Getting high in the sunrise with you.
The second option is to become an extended member, where you get access to the collective readings from the previous level, and you will also be able to see all the channel's astrological tarot readings for all the signs ahead of time and ads free.
Getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, no I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine.
The third option is to become a full member, where you get access to all the perks from the previous levels. And on top of that, you will get short personal readings from me every week. It is very similar to super chat readings, but here you subscribe instead of paying for super chats.
'Cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you.
There is a lot of other perks that's available for all levels, as membership loyalty badges, custom emojis, and other special features.
I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you all the time. I wish that.
If you subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see the join button, where you can learn more about the membership. You can also follow the link in the description box to check this out. And if you are still not convinced that this is a good option for you, you can become a member just to support my channel and help me keep on doing readings for all the astrological signs. I hope you will join and we will have so much fun together. Thank you for watching this far. I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude.